Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome. My name's Lladel Bryant. I'm a professional actor, and I've had the pleasure of working here at Leeds Playhouse many times, which has been an absolute joy and continues to be a joy. But today, we are here to do one of your daily warm-ups, presented, as you know, by Leeds Playhouse. And it's 15 minutes for you to just, be a bit mindful and just concentrate on yourselves, yeah? Try something new as well. And that new thing that we'll be trying is warming up as an actor. Now, I myself have my own personal approach, and that's what I'll be bringing to you. And each actor has their own approach. Like I say, my approach is unique to me, and I want to share it with you. I like to take a mind, body, and soul approach to warming up. So we'll be looking at some quotes. We'll be looking at how I physically move to warm up and what gets me spiritually settled and motivated for the day. But before we get into it, we need to do a couple of little ground rules and a safety check first. So the first thing is to make sure you've got enough space, yeah? To make sure you've got enough space and that you're not going to bump into any furniture or knock any cups over and ruin the carpet. We don't want that. Or the laminate even. So just make sure you got that space, like I say. And also, ground rules. The ground rules are this. Let yourself go. This is a safe space to play, yeah, and to explore. There's no right or wrong, unless you sat in the corner eating some sweeties or having your breakfast all to yourself. Come on, share them out, guys. What's that all about? Also, ground rule number 2 is have fun, yeah? Let's play, let's explore. And that's it. Have fun and let yourself go. All right. Also, before we get started, we've got a comment section there on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to let us know that you're there, let us know that you're enjoying it, and give us some energy back. Give us some energy back. There's an amazing team that you can't see right now, but everybody's been working super hard, and we're bringing you energy. So let's get into it, guys. Yes, first of all is the mind aspect of things. I usually like to sit down, right, and read something that just gets my mind ticking, just gets my brain flowing, just fires up those neurons in the brain. But we can't sit down and read some Chekhov right now, or some Shakespeare right now, or some I don't know, somebody from the Harlem Renaissance, you know. Nah, we ain't got time for that. So what I've done is I've looked for some inspirational quotes from actors who I aspire to have a career like. The first actor, I won't tell you who it is. In fact, I'm not going to tell you who it is at all during the course of the workshops the warm-ups that I run. But what I will do is I'll give you the quotes, and I hope that you'll go away and try and find out who it was that said these quotes. So, the first one is, I'm just going to check and make sure I get it correct. The first one is, dreams without goals are just dreams. Now, we all have dreams and aspirations, right? We all have things that we want to do and acquire in our lives. But if we don't set the goals, then it's just a dream. So whatever it is that you're dreaming on, whatever it is that you want to do in life, set some goals. And even if it's small bricks or stones that you put in place each and every day, you'll slowly get there. That's what I've done. And where am I now? I'm here in the Playhouse presenting for you live, guys. Lovely. The next one is, let's see. You may pray for rain, but you have to deal with the mud. Ain't that true? Oh yeah, amen to that. Now, oftentimes we pray for it to rain, we pray for it to be the sunshine, but then we go, oh, it's too hot. Oh dear, it's too hot. You know, have you done that? I know I've done that. But the essence of what this gentleman's saying, and I've given you a clue there, is that we may want it to be joyful and hopeful all the time, but sometimes it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So let's embrace that challenge and let's keep on going. Okay, and the final one is, I say that luck is when an opportunity presents itself and you are ready. That's what warming up is all about for me. It's being ready for the day. And hopefully, as a result of what we're doing, as a result of this warm-up, you'll be pumped and ready for the day. All right, so that's the mind aspect of things that gets our neurons flowing and our vibe going, yeah, on a mental level. But now, let's get physical. Let's get physical. So we've got a little piece of music, and the music's called Let Yourself Go, and it's by a good friend of mine called Nicky Feelgood. You can check him out on Instagram, all the rest of it. But let's get into the music and have our bodies feel the vibe. Okay. Hit me, DJ. Hit me. So I want you to just move. Yeah? I want you to just move. Just a simple step. Just follow along with this simple step. Yeah? And whatever it is that the music's saying to you, allow it to manifest itself in your physical presence. Yeah? In your physical presence. This is just the base for us. This is just the foundation, this step. So maybe your arm wants to go out there, or maybe you want to flow and you want to make it your own. That's absolutely fine. And I'm going to give you a couple little motions just to get your energy flowing. So I want you to be expressive and let yourself go. There's some joy in here today, and I want you to feel that. Feel it in the music, feel it in your bodies. Yeah, let's go. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, and there's no right or wrong. I remember for one of my first movement teachers, he was always moving around like doing all these crazy things. I'm like, is he all right? Is he a bit nuts? And maybe he was for that moment, but it's a nuts world that we're living in right now. So let the joy come out in a bit of a crazy way. Ha, 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 ha. Can you feel it? Yeah. Just bop your head. Let your head just... And keep that simple step. Okay. Like I said, we recognize that it's not always joyful. It's not always happy. Sometimes we wonder what's going on. So let that wonder be in your body. As if you're searching for something. What is it you're searching for? You know how children are always intrigued. I think it's important that parents stay intrigued, that uncles stay intrigued, that aunties stay intrigued, that grandmas and granddads stay intrigued. Let that wonder be a part of you. Maybe there's things that you know about in your house, maybe the sofa, but let it be a brand new item to you. Maybe there's a chip in the floor. Maybe there's a stain on the carpet, but explore that as if it's something brand new. Because remember, each day is a new day. Woo! Ah, feel the music again. The simple step, the simple step. Yeah? Our foundation. Ah, okay? I want you to maybe, that frustration that you might be feeling, I want you to feel that in your body and let it out. Don't worry about being my crazy drama school teacher, because now is our time to play. Now is our time to express. And maybe you can vocalize that. Don't worry about the neighbors. Ah, 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 hey! And just take a moment. Let's breathe. Hopefully now you're nice and warm. Maybe you've let yourself go in a way that you never have. Or maybe you're used to doing that like I am. But each time it's totally different. Let's take a moment now just to breathe. Take deep belly breaths and fill up the whole of your lungs. And one thing I want you to think about is how throughout the course of our day, if you're like me, you're busy changing nappies, then you've got to do a bit of cooking, hoover the car out. Oh, the kids spilled something again on my days. Just take a moment and breathe. The very thing that gives us life, sometimes we forget to do purposefully. Breathe. And if you want, just close your eyes and breathe. And at the same time as you're breathing, smile. Smile. I was reading something earlier today about how smiling just releases such good endorphins in the body, such good chemicals. So let's smile together today. Let's smile together each and every day. Smile through the challenges that are presenting themselves. Okay. The next part of our warm-up is all about getting vocally ready for a rehearsal. We've touched on the mind. We've touched on the physical aspect by moving. Now I want us to just focus in on a vocal warm-up. I'll very quickly touch on physically warming up our vocal apparatus. So that's giving the cheeks a little massage. And around the mouth, a little massage. And we're very quickly touching on these. And then I want you to do some horse lips. This is always a fun one to do with the kids. Feels a little bit silly, but just feel how the lips are vibrating and let that vibration vibrate all around the body. I want you to try and feel it right in your toes. Go for it. Don't matter if the spit flying out all over the place, as long as you, well, maybe it does actually. You're at home. You're at home anyway, you're safe. It's cool, we're warming up. This is a safe space. That leads me very nicely into the next aspect, which is to laugh. I want you to laugh today. Even if you just go and you laugh. I saw some birds playing the other day, and it was like they were kids, they were chasing each other, and it made me laugh. And I'm like, why am I laughing at the birds? But let's laugh. Because again, that releases those good chemicals in the body. So let's laugh. Let's laugh from our head to our toes. I want you to think about that particular time that you did that particular, I don't know what it was, but it was funny, so laugh about it. Laugh about it. Come on, think about your favorite comedian or the last funny thing that you said. And notice how we go high and sometimes we go low. And it don't matter if the laugh is forced. Let it come out. Oh, gosh. Woo. All right. Nice. Hopefully you got a little touch on how we go up high. Sometimes we go down low. Sometimes we're somewhere in between. But now let's touch on some tongue twisters. Tongue twisters I've always found a bit of a challenge, but like with anything, if you practice and stay resilient, you can overcome them. So I'm going to share 2 tongue twisters with you that I really struggled with whilst I was training as an actor. And bear in mind, my training hasn't stopped, it's just starting. I'm training right now, right here, with you. Okay, the first one is, they say I talk a little fast. We'll go through them slowly. They say I talk a little fast, but if you listen a little faster, I ain't got to slow down, you've got to catch up. Let's go through it a bit faster. They say I talk a little fast, but if you listen a little faster, I haven't got to slow down, you've got to catch up. They say I talk a little fast, but if you listen a little fast, I ain't got to slow down, you've got to catch up. They say I talk a little fast, but if you listen a little fast, I ain't got to slow down, you've got to catch up. They say I talk a little fast, but if you listen a little fast, I ain't got to slow down, you've got to catch up. Let's move on to the next one. What are to do to die today? What are to do to die today? What are to do to die today at a minute or 2 to 2? What are to do to die today at a minute or 2 to 2? What are to do to die today at a minute or 2 to 2? A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. What are to do to die today at a minute or 2 to 2? A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. What are to do to die today at a minute or 2 to 2? A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. There's more to that, believe it or not, but we won't get into that. That's enough tongue twisters for now. I want you to take a minute and again, just fill up your bodies with the breath as we come to the end of our workout, our warm-up. There's some other stuff that I want to do with you. But hey, we've always got tomorrow. It's not going to be me, it's going to be somebody else, so you get to enjoy even more energy. But I'm back next week on Wednesday, so we'll get to have more fun then. I just want you to do some sun salutations. I was looking at yoga during my preparation for this warm-up, and I realized how much of a wonderful spiritual journey yoga can be. So just these simple sun salutations, and again, bringing it back to the breath, and just settling ourselves down. And in these final closing moments, I want you to just, again, just breathe. Hopefully you're smiling. Hopefully you're feeling energetic. And if you're not, like I say, we're back again tomorrow. So all that's left to say from me is have a wonderful day. Whatever it is that gets you through it, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, whether it's just a moment of stillness, whether it's taking that deep breath to remind you that you're still here, that there's a good vibe to be enjoyed. Go ahead and do that throughout the course of today. Make it a beautiful day and enjoy it. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. From all of the team here at Leeds Playhouse, peace, power, and prosperity, people. Thank you.